Hello, everybody. I'm Taylor Petty, and I'm Stuart Petty's cousin, and we both are doing reviews on Spider-Man costumes now. It looks like, and I'm doing a review on the Miles Morales costume from Amazon, and this one sucks. Anyway, I got an extra large, and it fit well around the chest, but not everywhere else. The neck was really bad, and so I ended up downsizing to get a large, and this was for an event we went to, and I've got some pluses and minuses, pros and cons about it. This is the mask, and this is the full body of it. Everything is just one suit minus the mask, the gloves, the feet. It's all connected with one zipper in the back. Yeah, it's four-way stretch. It's comfortable. It's light. You will feel whatever it is outside. If it's hot outside, you will get hot. If it's cold outside, you will freeze. Okay, so this is the costume. Overall, it fits well. I'm 6'2", and this is a large. This is the second outfit I got. Overall, it's not a bad suit. It hugs my body pretty well. It makes me feel like Spider-Man. Some pluses are, A, it's comfortable. The coloring is good where the black is. Some con, the red, I don't think looks as good. If you can tell, the hands are a little faded, as well as this. Everything online looks like it would be this color if it was red. The shoulder, it's kind of a nice, rich Spider-Man feel. Spray paint. This looks like spray paint that has been on a building for forever, and the building was knocked down and is now in the dump. So, not super impressed with the coloring of the hands or the chest. They suck. They suck bad. I feel like this is not our first costume that we've looked at or worn. This feels like it's been worn before. I'm wondering if someone wore it for a while, took it back, and then they just reshipped this to a new customer. So, pretty disappointing. The feet look like they've gotten some good use to them already. You know, this is supposed to be brand new. It's great. It doesn't hug the ankles very well. It's pretty baggy. I don't know if I have extremely thin ankles. I think they're pretty average. But yeah, so it sticks out a little bit, but that's not a big deal. Like, no one has massive hips like Spider-Man. I've got small hips, I guess. You get this little bump in the chest right here. It kind of sticks out. But that's average, and on most Spider-Man outfits, especially kind of the cheaper ones. Let's get to the mask. Let's talk about the mask. Most costumes are generally fine, but the mask is usually where it has the most problems. I'll say a huge plus, and I haven't seen it on any of the other costumes that we've worn or looked into, is it has a ton of visibility. These things, I can see everything. That's my biggest complaint on most Spider-Man costumes, is the eyes are just tiny, and you can't see out of them, and they're blurry. Anyway, as far as that goes, it's all right. It's good. The neck is better on this one. The neck is actually the reason why I got a different size, because the last one was just horrible.
Can we show them the neck on the other one?
Yeah, we'll get to that. Also, the eyes on this one are maybe because they're so big and they got nice peripheral vision. They kind of go over my nose and then make like this gap, which is not a big deal, except for the fact that it sticks out and people can tell. You can probably see my lips right now. I haven't had a costume where I've had that problem yet, where it's just like, boom, there's these big lips. And not because I'm Miles Morales, but because it's not a good fit around the face. Should I make that joke? I don't know if I can make that joke. Whatever, screw it. But overall, good suit. It's worth wearing maybe to an event, but at the same time, for what we like to use the costumes for, we go out and about with these things. I would not say this is a good costume. I would give it, this one maybe a 3 out of 5. The other one, we'll get to that one in just a minute. I'd give that one maybe a 1 out of 5. I wouldn't walk out in public with that one.
And in all the Spider-Man costumes we've gotten, this part on the lower back pops open.
Every single one, you wear it, and after about an hour of opening it right out of the box, it pops open right along where Spider-Man normally has a belt, or he doesn't have a belt, but it looks like it's a part of his costume. I can't see. There it is right there.
Yeah.
So there's this hole right here. I've worn this for a little bit just to kind of test it out, feel it out, but it's just been opened and it's already popped. Usually they pop after I've worn it out and about.
And so we recommend pre-sewing it. So turn the costume inside out and just like reinforce that area.
Sew the costume, get some needle and thread, 97 cents, order from Walmart, and it's just you're gonna have to sew almost every single one of these costumes, but that is a small price to pay. Once you cinch it up yourself, every single one of the costumes we've done have worked out. Just be aware of that and maybe sew it before you go out with it, or wear it around, wait for it to rip a little bit so you know exactly where it's gonna come out. Just these gloves.
Yeah, that's pathetic.
That's pretty bad.
The quality of this suit's the worst of any of the ones we've gotten.
This is the worst quality suit. That is correct. What I do like about these gloves though, and this material is, yes, you can use your phone. I can totally use my phone with these, and sometimes it doesn't pick up my finger, but generally phone free. I played a game that will not be named by Supercell. We'll call it B-Stars. No, Brawl S. Anyway. Brawl S. Anyway. But yeah, no, it works well. It's great. You can be competitive with your friends.
My overall thoughts personally on this costume, and also as somebody who's, Taylor, you just pose for me while I can make comments, is I would find a better costume than this specific Miles Morales. Also, the zipper isn't hidden on this one.
No, usually
the other costumes we have, it's like an invisible zipper, but this one is just like a black line straight up. I'd say if you aren't worried about the hands, because after use they're gonna look like that after a long time, but they'll look like that eventually anyway. If you wanted to get this costume anyway because you've seen it on us, yeah, that's something you might want to watch out for. But the neck of the other one is the main issue. It was really bad, and so I would not recommend that to anyone.
So we'll show you that in just a second, the extra large costume, and then that's for people.
And I don't think it was the size. I don't think all extra large costumes
it was the
they
size,
did.
but I decided to maybe go a size down to see if it could fix some of the problems I was having. And honestly, they feel pretty similar, but 6'2", I'm a thin guy, get a large. Extra large is not what you need. But let's talk about the other costume right now. All right, so this is my Miles Morales costume, the extra large.
Now, to be clear, just so we understand, we bought this from the same guy. This is from the
same guy, same company, whatever.
Or not yet guy.
I got this originally, and there were a lot of things I didn't like about it, and so I was like, no, I'll try again, and I got a size down, and I think the sizing down fixed a couple problems, but I think some of the problems don't come from just the size, it's just poor quality. So if you look at it, this neck right here, I just don't know what's happening. It's really tall, which is fine, but it doesn't have really good.
It's not tight.
Yeah, cinching. I mean, sure you can cinch
elasticity.
It yourself,
that's what you're looking for.
but it's just
Yeah, if you wanted again, you could get this, kind of fold it over like that. But again, that's you don't want to have to do that for a costume you buy.
You see the fingers? These don't look like they've been used as much, but they are still faded looking. The coloring is just really poor. So I have a big problem with that. It's a little bit hard to get some of these fingers on sometimes. I mean, you can really cinch your fingers together, and it just kind of, there's a lot of extra up here. I don't know if you can tell. That kind of looks weird, but that's more of a comfort issue. Also, it came with a hole straight off the bat in the wrist, and so we're going over two costumes from the same person, so similar problems popping up in both sizes. The chest fits amazing. I feel better with this chest on this costume than I think any other one I've worn, but I needed to go a size down. These legs are unbelievable. I mean, they really stick out a lot, and there's just a lot right there.
Looks like pajamas.
It really does look like you're wearing pajamas.
Zippers, yeah, it's not an invisible zipper. Still means the same from the same guy, but yeah, same company. If we keep saying guy, like it was some random dude off the street.
Dude. We'll call him Jeff. Jeff is the worst. You can probably tell that we have an overall poor image of these two suits because
they suck.
They suck. Compared to the other ones we've been getting, and we actually paid a little bit more for these, I don't think it's worth it. I would give this one a 2 out of 5 stars. Let's talk about the worst part of this suit. And that is this mask. We have way too many Spider-Man suits.
They're all like stuffed inside them. We look like I have these little shrunken heads.
Yes,
Spider. Anyway, sorry.
Those are real people. All right, so
Zip it all the way up so they know.
and
it is zipped all the way up.
that is zipped all the way up.
Look at it.
And that just looks...
He could fly with this thing.
Yes.
It's like looks like a royal person's
old-fashioned
like collar.
England, bring me my tea. Like, I don't know. Is that... I don't know. It's so racist. Anyway, I just super disappointed with this. This is disappointing for how much I spent on it. It's not what I wanted. Is it a defect in one suit? I don't know. The other suit didn't have this, but the other suit had holes and looked like it had been worn. So that tells you the overall quality or care you're going to be getting from this specific quantity. And you'll see in the link below exactly where we got these. So
now, what tips would you give people who are looking for Spider-Man suits?
Okay, so the biggest thing is most of all, suits can be altered a little bit, and you think that's kind of the biggest thing. It's the mask. The mask is the biggest thing. You want to look at the reviews on the masks.
Yes.
You can get a great suit, but a dumb mask. That just happened to Stuart recently. He got one for Far From Home, and it was great. We love that suit. It's probably our favorite suit, except
it feels so good.
If he bends his head like this, you just see like all his neck.
And the eyes are way too close together.
And no one wants to look at Spider-Man's neck.
Plastic.
I mean, that's like wearing floods, but Spider-Man level. It's just, I mean, anyone who wears floods out there. I'm not saying it, but that's weird. Stop. You're spending less than $100, you're gonna get a lower quality suit, which is okay. These are still fun suits to wear. We love wearing these. We love going out in them. I could wear this to something, but because of the mask and the neck, I wouldn't. Look, it's already fallen down, isn't it?
Yeah.
It fell down.
I'd give, if you're buying off of Amazon, which gets a lot faster shipping than like Wish for sure.
Yeah.
But I'd be prepared to be able to, for your event, whatever you're wearing it for, to be able to send one back and get a new one.
We have
just in case
you're gonna buy better outcomes with Wish than we do Amazon so far.
But we've only ordered these two.
We've only ordered 2 on Amazon. These Miles Morales customs. So we'll keep you updated as we continue to go and get more suits. Anyway, check out the link below to see where we got these suits and our kind of not so great rating on them.
The end.